The boy is mine.
Shoulder to cry on. If that's a fact, then I'll be more than you ever could dream of. If all you need is time, I can guarantee oh yeah. I want to know if I could be the kind of girl that's free to be tried for. 'Cause the kind of girl that's free to be tried for. 'Cause the kind of girl that's free to be tried for. Feel like something good is going on. Don't say goodbye, this can't be it. Don't say it's time for us to quit. Don't say goodbye, this can't be it. Baby, please, 'cause it's not worth it.
Okay, I was like, "Let me get a 1 in the chat if you can hear me," and I was like, "Okay, I'm not in the chat." Okay, because 'cause I'm doing this from my phone, guys. How are you? Hey, Vicious. Hey, Jasmine. Hey, Tam. Gang Stars, what's going on? Happy Saturday, everyone. Once Upon a Twin Mom Life, Dira, Anisha. Hey, Liz, what's going on? I hope everyone's having a good weekend so far. Guys, I just came to drop on in and get y'all caught up on what is going on, okay? Um, what's hitting on the streets. I did put up a live for later on tonight, like right around 11 tonight. I figured would be a good time because I'm getting ready to get up in a little bit. I've been up all day, of course. But I decided to lay down a couple hours ago and took a little nap, and I'm getting ready to do a seafood boil in a little bit. So nothing really super complicated, but I got to get it ready. Hey, Dominique Mackey. Hey, Boo Boo. How are you? What's going on? Yes, hit the like button, everybody, if you would. Okay, we've got a little small group here right now. I think my Jazzy Life just went live not too long ago, talking about absolutely nothing, y'all. Sitting over there talking about she's out with hubby, but okay. Girl, when you get a hubby, let us know. Hey, Nikki, what's going on? Hi, your spoiledness. Hi, Boo Boo, what's going on? Guys, I wanted to get y'all caught up because the shenanigans are nonstop. If you're watching the Jacksons of Atlanta, it's a lot going on over there, and they are very silly with it. Girl, they just put up a new video. Well, actually, this one might have been up since yesterday, but Mahogany put up a video today how she's really doing. And but what she really wanted to know was how are y'all doing? Like these people, it's not even so much that they clickbait, but they kind of clickbait because you think you're gonna see something, and girl, they just flipping it right back to you. They really do something with these titles, And then especially now because they've got controversy going on, they are a complete mess, y'all. Happy Saturday, your spoiledness. Happy Saturday, sis. What's going on? Guys, okay, let's get into this really quick because I am not gonna keep y'all long. I know all of y'all have stuff that you are doing and getting into on this beautiful day. It is beautiful here and the weather is perfection. Anyway, so I've been getting caught up on the Jacksons. Oh, did I talk about this first real quick? The Virgo party is going to be tonight right around 11. I think I put 10:45, so set your notifications so you can be there. I've got a bottle to pop. We're going to celebrate Virgo. And if this is like a thing, maybe we can do this once a month. Maybe we can change our Sunday lives, Sunday morning live to maybe like a evening cocktail party, just something different and celebrate the birthdays of that month. Maybe that might be something different because I definitely do believe in changing things up and making things fresh. So Sunday mornings were a thing. Maybe now it's going to be like a evening cocktail or something and just talk about what's going on and celebrating the birthdays. So we're going to try that out. We did not do first Sunday this month, so we will do Virgo season for everyone. But we're going to definitely think about maybe next month, you know, maybe switching it up. So I'll give that some thought and get back with you guys. But at least what we know is for tonight, it's a Virgo season party and we're gonna take it from there. So y'all, did anyone have like a nice luxurious rest day, or has everyone been out about and doing stuff? Oh my god, Jazz is such a liar and a pick me. Girl, we're gonna talk about that. um we're gonna talk about that in a minute. I know she's still live and I only saw a few minutes of it, but I was like, child, please. Are you serious? Like, you should never. Husband is a title that is bestowed upon a man who has decided to commit his life, his resources, and his love to you as a woman. Okay? And unless you have a man who has publicly given you a ring, even if it's not a ring, but his commitment, his pledge that he is going to marry you, protect you, love on you, and has married you in the legal way, he's not a husband. A husband is a husband. A husband is someone who has a title because they put some papers on it and went to a judge or a minister or whomever is ordained by the municipality that you live in, who can hold such a ceremony, and you have signed papers and filed them downtown. Unless you have done that, girl, that's just boo or bae. Okay, like, let's not get it twisted. A husband is that's a legal title. Okay, Jasmine, you wish. Today is a rest day and it's been raining all day. Yes, girl, it is a blanket and bonnet day. Okay. Dinner just finished. Other than that, I've been napping all day. So I just came right at the right time. Lenny's TV. Hey, boo boo. Boo boo. My husband and I are getting ready to hit the streets. Okay, Tam, have a good time and don't hurt nobody. Okay. But yeah, guys, really quick, let me just get into this. So the Jacksons put up a video, and this is exactly how I felt while I was watching it. I was like, okay. Girl, they put up the official baby names, and I was sitting there watching the TV like, y'all kidding me, right? Anyway, so they came live. He is over there in his little too small pajamas, and Ebony looking tired AF. She got 5 kids. Girl, they alluded to a 4th set of twins. Y'all some a twin ass making couple, okay? You just know you gonna get some twins. Okay, you just got the plug like that you can just make twins. You can just sit down and make some, right? Okay, hey India, hey boo boo. So they basically put up this live, and they started out like he is Bianca. You know how when the Prince family opens up and Damien is like, "Hey everybody, what's going on? You know, I'm doing all right. I'm," and Bianca's like, "It's Bianca." Like he was like, "Jackson." Like he went into the whole long. I'm like, this man has lost his mind. Can you make up something original? Like, not that Bianca invented the long call out, but we know that you are modeling your channel after the Prince family. It's very obvious, but you're not the Prince family. You're just not. You guys are not going to be, you guys are the Jacksons of Atlanta. Let the Prince family be the Prince family and you guys be you, rather than trying to give us your version of what you think people want to see. So I don't know. I think that they're very odd. They're just a very odd couple. But they came on there and basically they dropped the baby's name. So they went into the long explanation of the Justin Martel and Justin Marcel. Oh Jesus, am I gonna get this right? Mateo Marcel, and Milo Marcel. And then what the new baby's name is. Okay. I was like, y'all are weird. They talked about the haters. So they are most definitely addressing the comments. And it's really almost a little bit embarrassing. I was just like, y'all are doing way too much. Y'all are doing way too much. Y'all have a problem with everything and everybody who you think has a problem with you. To me, I think that you kind of show that you're unbothered when you don't sit and be so bothered. Okay. They are just showing themselves bothered. Hey, Bella Bougie. Hey, Dr. A. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? So the kids have all the same, basically, they all have the same middle name. Marcel's name is, oh, Jesus. It's Marcel. Girl, hold on. Let me get some reference over here. Girl, I'm sitting here. I can tell you. These kids all got the same name. Marcel's middle name obviously is not Marcel, but they went through the whole entire rundown. But basically, everybody's middle name is Marcel, with the exception of Marcel. It's Marcel Mateo and Mateo Marcel. Justin Marcel. Yes. So Marcel Mateo and Mateo Marcel. Okay. Girl, it's a whole mess. The new baby's name is Miles. Let me cut to the chase. The new baby's name is Miles. And guess what? His brother was going to be. So the third set of twins was going to be, is rather, Miles and Michael. Miles, Marcel Jackson, and Michael. And he didn't even put the middle name to it and just kind of like tootsie slided back onto, y'all haters. We got plenty of money. We're good. Da, 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 da. And it was just a whole complete mess. So they never still explained what happened to Michael Jackson. So you guys at 25 and 26, allegedly, we're going to name your kid Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's name is still iconic. And I don't know anybody with the name Jackson who would name their kid Michael and not think that the kid is going to get, not so much ridicule, but just like, oh yeah, Billie Jean, or just all of the Michael Jackson references for their whole entire life. Michael Jackson is still iconic. Maybe 100 years from now, Michael Jackson can live and get some peace. But if you are not the King of Pop's kid or kin or relative, the name Michael Jackson is a little bit almost like having, I don't know if Diana Ross, but you know, like there's just names that if you have, you know, if your name is Lopez and you name your kid Jennifer, people are gonna be like, oh my God, Jennifer Lopez, like the actress. Like there's just very iconic names out here that if you have the same name, you will forever be associated by that person. So I don't know. Michael Jackson is just still ever much as a superstar as he was before the day he died. I don't kind of believe it. But from the Christian aspect, the Archangel Michael, it's quite possible that they would have thought of that name because Michael is a very, celebrated name in the Bible. And I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. Like this couple is so full of it. I almost don't believe anything that they say. Um, so Virgo doll, hey boo boo, how are you? Girl, 25, 26. Y'all need to stop it. Y'all need to get some rest. Y'all, this couple, I don't get the pastors of the anointing place. Yeah, girl, I don't know. Okay, let's address really quick. Let me sidestep for a second. Let's address the inflatable bed. So yes, sis does not have a bed. Homeboy had his wife sleeping on an inflated mat. Y'all got so much money. Y'all got a Mercedes AMG. Y'all got all this money. Y'all have an interior designer coming to the house to get this place in tip-top shape, get it all decorated for you. You could not go to Walmart. You could not go to Mattress Firm and have them deliver a king mattress. You couldn't just put on a basic box spring or a basic frame, a mattress for your wife carrying baby number 5 and baby number 6. You thought that it was a good idea to have a pregnant woman on a inflatable mattress in an empty ass house for the past 2 months. I would just watch the episode from like the end of, was it about the end of July? When they said that they were canceling the baby shower. Maybe that was end of July. They canceled the third set of twins baby shower. He went in the room. Homegirl is laid out on her back on an inflatable mattress in an empty ass house, vlogging all over the place. Where's the bed from the last spot? Why didn't y'all bring the bed and then you could get rid of that bed when your nice new good interior designer furniture came? I don't understand these people. Who does that? Unless you just never had a bed to begin with. And if y'all don't have a bed, y'all don't have a bed, but y'all have a podcasting room. Y'all have a podcasting room set up where you guys can go film, but you don't have a bed where you can lay your head to rest at night, where your wife can lay down comfortably, allegedly carrying a set of twins. It's the priorities for me, okay? So it's almost like Nesh Kayla, hey, girl, it's just the priorities of why are you setting up a sofa and chairs in your podcasting room, but don't have a decent bed, not to mention you work in the house. If you guys are set up like that, you guys have pockets like that, why are you not calling a kind of executive furniture rental place, Girl Damn Aaron's furniture rental, and getting a bed and some furniture in there until the stuff that you ordered, or any of these designers have access. A lot of these companies that stage houses for showings, for real estate companies, they will rent furniture. There's more than just errands. There's, like, I don't know what they call them, but there's furniture rental places where you can actually rent the furniture, and it's not like tacky, it's decent, right? Something that you can live on, because there are people out here who actually would not stay in an empty house. Like, they can't, it's not usable. But if you have to stay in an empty ass house, why wouldn't you, at the bare minimum, there's plenty of mattress stores where you can actually leave with the mattress in your trunk. or they'll deliver it to you the next day in a box and you can sleep on something. The kids have their cribs, I'm assuming, which they had them from the last place, but I haven't watched enough videos to know what they had in the old place, but I'm trying to figure out why you didn't bring your beds, okay? The way my knees set up, I can't get up off an air mattress. Absolutely. They are focused on the wrong, they're focused on money, sis. That's what they're focused on. They're focused on making these bags. Um, Focused on the wrong things. There's no way in hell that I would be buying a new microphone if I don't have a bed to sleep on. Allegedly, they got stuff that's coming. Back in July, when they canceled their third set of twins baby shower, they said that furniture was on the way. It was going to be there in the next month or so, which it's been a month and now is the so, because we're middle of September now, right? So new furniture should be coming. V Gladney, welcome, 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 sis. Happy Saturday. Um, a mess, right? So anyway, they are sleeping on blow-ups. I mean, if that's how you want to have your wife laying pregnant with baby number 5 and baby number 6, and you just get fatter and fatter, sir, you guys go right on ahead, okay? Um, Now, one thing that I did observe, I was watching a bunch of their videos this morning. Mahogany definitely is kind of like a preschool teacher type. She very much has it down, kind of ABCs, one, two, threes. I don't know if that was what her profession was. They did have some sort of a preschool or play or daycare center in Virginia, allegedly. There were some issues there. I'm not really sure, but they used to be in the, I guess, the daycare business in Virginia. And she definitely strikes me as that type. She's definitely very much like a teacher. She is counting colors, shapes. She seems to be super interactive with the kids and has a very patient quality about her with these children. So, I mean, as far as people who seem to be very well suited for what they're doing, I get it. You know what I mean? If you guys like babies and you guys are enjoying having your family, that's nice. They're a married couple, allegedly. I haven't done any kind, I don't care enough. Like, oh, go find a marriage. No, I'm assuming they're married. They say they're married. YouTube Streets will divulge whatever needs to be divulged if that's not true. But I'm assuming that they are married, right? Um, and she's educating her children. And there's, that's a great quality that she's very much into that. But Justin really comes off as very manipulative and he's super crass and he's sort of kind of a little bit disgusting. Um, I just don't like his ways. I feel like he brings Mahogany into the shits. Now, it's not to say that Mahogany is not into it herself, but maybe she's easily influenced by her husband. Maybe they influence each other, but homeboy is definitely a piece of work. And I see him really as the mastermind. I really do. I see him as kind of the one who is sitting around studying and creating the master plan of how they're doing this YouTube thing to try to get as much out of it as they possibly can. And I mean, is that a bad thing? No, not necessarily. But when you are sitting around creating scenarios that trigger people and trigger negative responses, if that's how you want to go down, then that's what you're going to get. So he basically, this video right here, they put it up, and this is the official naming of the children. They still gave no explanation as to what happened to baby number. We don't know if that was like where the birth order was. Like, is Miles the first baby or is he the second baby? We don't know, but it was Miles and Michael. Miles is the one who is with us. Michael was the name they were going to use, but they never used the word deceased. They never used anything. That was the name they were going to use, and that's it. So the new baby's name is Miles, and the other name they would have used would have been Michael. Mahogany, in her video she put up about how she's really doing. It was kind of a self-care after postpartum video. She's got her douche bottle out. and some other personal care items that she needed to handle because she needed to handle some things before she even got into the shower. But when she took her douche squirt bottle out, I was like, sis, do we really need to see your douche squirt bottle? I mean, I'm so glad that you're clean and you are taking your feminine hygiene seriously. But I was like, girl, seriously? Is that something that we need to see? Do you think we don't know how to wash? I was a little bit kind of like, y'all, y'all do too much. I really think that they think people are dumb. Now, she's 25, he's 26, allegedly. Okay. They look, and I'm not trying to be mean, but they do look 30s. Okay. But if you had if you had these amount of kids, she started having kids, I think, at 20, and she's got 5 kids. So it's the equivalent of having like a baby a year, right? So she's busy. So she's aging herself. Homeboy is fat. And oof, a whole mess. Okay. Um, I don't know. They say that they have plenty of money. They don't need y'all's donations. They appreciate the donations. When he said, I serve the Lord, he said, all of y'all out here, we don't need your donations. We don't need your money. We got plenty of money to do what we need to do. I serve the Lord and he will strike you dead. I was just kind of like, see, what? This guy is weird, y'all. He's very strange. I mean, I'm glad I'm not really into the Jacksons of Atlanta. I'm watching it because they are a very kind of interesting couple and they are very weird. And obviously, people are into them. Their numbers are going up. People are very interested in kind of like what the fuck is really going on here. But he's losing it. When you start losing it to the comment section, it's a problem. It's time to take a break and it's time to get recentered, because at the end of the day, the people can say what they want. You don't have to like it, and it is your channel and it doesn't have to live there. People can express themselves, positive or negative. If you don't like the comment, YouTube gives us the ability to edit what we allow visible on our channels. So deal with it that way. If you don't like what's in the comment section, then get it out of there. But when you have reached a certain size, you being belligerent to the comment section is not going to get you very far, but looking stupid, because you don't want to have a negative relationship with your fan base. Whatever your fan base is, you're always going to have people that rock with everything, and you're going to have people who are going to question everything. And that is okay, because at the end of the day, you guys know what I always say, it's the watch time that pays. But you start to alienate yourself and make people really start to question you. When you make your base, the people that rock with you regardless, start to question you because now you're treating them any type of way when they finally have a question and just want to bubble something up and say, hey, well, what about this? What about that? And then they feel like, well, damn, what did I do? I sent you a crib. I sent you a layette. I sent you a pack of diapers. I sent you food on Uber. I was part of the meal chain. And then you're starting to question them. They're not going to like that. What? No way. They just was asking for, girl, housewarming, the housewarming registry. And if you want to send them cash apps again, these people are not shy about asking for cash apps, gifts, donations. Girl, why do you need a housewarming gift when you said you got an interior designer over there? Okay, I'll wait. You got an interior designer, but you want housewarming gifts. Okay. You got plenty of money for everything. You don't need donations, but you steady asking for, because we got cyber aunties, we got cyber uncles, we got cyber this. Send the cyber cash. That's what Justin said. Send that cyber money. Send the money. That's, you know, look, they have figured out, they got into this algorithm. You guys out here love children, and people love to see the children. They love to see the babies made. They love to see the love. That's why a lot of people get up here, call themselves married. They're not. Jasmine's sitting up here calling a whole dusty ass bum a husband. He is not. For those of you just coming in, a husband is a man who marries someone with the law. They get the law involved. Y'all sign papers. And then someone in an official capacity that is ordained by the state, be it a religious or civil ceremony, you stand there and you take vows. That is a husband, someone who has pledged, got the law involved to protect you, love you, provide for you, and give you a name. Okay. And you take their name. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of the old school, but you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's what it is. Jasmine, it is not that. Allegedly, the Jacksons of Atlanta are married. That's what they say. Um, they're having babies. Homegirl is 25. Homie is getting ready to be 27. So he says, they dropped that maybe they would be looking at baby number twin pregnancy number 4. And okay. They aren't used to people calling them out. Girl, they better get used to it now. Hi, TA. Queen of Hearts, they think they are too YouTube. They are too YouTube circa 2013, 20. Girl, they were over there. The Jacksons. You know, there was that guy who used to say, let's get ready to rumble. And people used to want to see how long he would say it, right? Bianca from the Prince family goes, Bianca. That whole, I'm not going to kill you guys' ears with that, but they're trying to do the same thing. Like, they're really out here trying hard. VV Friendship, what? No way. They just was asking for, girl, they have a housewarming registry. Okay. He looked like, girl, he looked like he carried those twins. Okay. Period. Absolutely. It's a whole mess. But yes, guys, in case you did not know, the first set of twins is Marcel Mateo. That's the middle name, Marcel Mateo, and Justin Marcel. That's the first set of twins. Marcel and Justin, right? Second set of twins, Mateo and Milo. Both middle names Marcel. They just went through this whole thing in this video right here. Okay. This video right here. New baby, Miles. And the other baby, the name that they were gonna use but didn't is Michael. I was like, are they playing in our faces? They were gonna name the baby Michael Jackson. Okay, y'all was gonna name the baby. I don't believe it, but they said they were gonna name the baby, the name that they did not use. That's how they put it. Not the baby that passed, not whatever happened, you know, the name that they did not use, the baby that shall not be talked about, the twin that did not arrive, the girl, we have no idea. The we don't know. And they basically, mind y'all, because that's our business. Mind your business. We don't need your money. We don't need your but then send the money, send the donations. Okay. So let me talk about Mahogany's video real quick. Mahogany put up a video on Mahogany Jackson, and she says she's doing okay, guys. That was the video when she was doing her self-care. She got her douche bottle out and her personal care accessories, and she wanted us to know she getting ready to take a bath. She had her hair balled up in that wig, and she sat up there and moosed it and did all the things, getting ready to cook and all that kind of stuff. But she's still getting her yoni together from the from birthing another one of Justin Jackson's kids. Okay. And I mean, I kind of zoned out when she took the douche bottle out, but she basically was like, I just want to, how am I doing? I'm doing okay, guys. I just want to know how y'all doing. How y'all doing? Tell me down in the comments. How y'all doing? I was like, Mahogany, come on, girl. Tell us the deal. What is up with you and your crazy ass husband? And where is the other baby? Can you tell us? And you was gonna name him Michael? Okay, sis. Okay. Miles and Michael. But Miles is another version of Milo. Like they gave us a whole lesson on all these M names and then just went into saying, and we might be trying to get us twin set number 4. I was like, oh, okay, y'all really are just gonna play. The baby who's not around's name is Michael Jackson. And you know, and God bless him. You know, if something really happened, the fact that they are allowing people to run with the we don't know narrative rather than respectfully and by the grace of God, you have Mr. Miles allow his brother to rest in peace and not to have all of this conversation around the baby that shall not be talked about is super disrespectful. But what they're going to put it out on is the people being too nosy and being all up in their business on the internet that pays their bills and gives them watch time. So I'm just going to kind of leave that with that right there. And girl, it's a whole mess. But yeah, if you're not into the Jacksons of Atlanta, girl, it's a whole mess over there. They are silly and they are doing the least and just trying to be cute with it and wanting the people to believe what they want you to believe. They don't want you asking a whole bunch of questions. They don't want you all up in their business. They just want you to take it on face value, what they're saying, enjoy this content, and leave them alone. Okay? Just leave them alone and just take it for what it is. We're doing our thing over here. But if you want to, y'all, go ahead and send something to the registry. And don't forget to comment down below so they can shout y'all out at the end of each and every video. I have still yet to hear them shout anyone out at the end of a video other than y'all comment down below now. Y'all comment down below. I mean, they're just a mess. They're a mess, and I think, you know, this is not the end of it. They are going to continue to be called out, I think, until people really kind of get the answers to these questions. Girl, a whole hard 27, okay? They annoy the hell out of me. That's what Planet Mimi says. Hey, Mimi. Hi, Tennessee. Hey, boo-boo. Hey, January. What's good, lady? I think the wife wanted the luxury lifestyle, but never wanted all them babies. Well, girl, the babies is how you gonna get it because everybody in that house got a 1099. Okay. You got to have a 1099 to work up in that household. If you are not earning, um, it's a problem. Sorry, I'm guessing since they didn't use the same name, they're going to say they list the other twin, or they lost the other twin early on because why not name the baby if it passed during the complication? Good point. So if it's the name you did not use, then that might rule out a stillbirth, right? Because if you had a stillbirth, then they will still give you the baby to handle however you think you want to handle the remains and do a, you know, have a, you know, do what you do, a service, a burial. I've heard from many people down in the comments, because it's been very triggering for a lot of people that when they've given birth to a still baby, that they had a funeral and services just, you know, period. Okay. If in fact this was in vitro, which is something I talked about earlier this week, which kind of made me feel like maybe they got in vitro, because I had a friend, a very close girlfriend who had in vitro with her husband. And I remember when she got her first I guess, insemination. No, she didn't do artificial insemination. They actually had the embryos. So whenever they first implanted the babies, and she started losing the babies, and then ended up with, I think, maybe triplets. And then over about a month period, all the babies, just kind of, she ended up getting her period and miscarrying at that point, right? Um, but when it went from like 5, 6, and she was in an advanced year, she was in her early 40s when they did this. Um, I mean, they put a bunch in there because of her age. They were able to do that, and almost immediately, they already knew that a couple did not take, and then by maybe within 6 to 8 weeks, I mean, she had miscarried the whole thing, right, and then did it again. But at the end of the day, I'm wondering, because she's not a baby factory. Like, she's, unless she is just the luckiest woman in the world and only produces twins. I've never heard of such a thing. And maybe that is actual. I don't know. But if he's almost saying another set of twins, or they're addicted to these twin pregnancies now, and they're in with the fertility doctor and getting embryos implanted, okay, that's wonderful. So maybe that's how you can predict twin set number 4. But maybe that is how one did not make it. But then the scenario would have been that you wrote out a whole entire pregnancy knowing that you did not have twins. And I think allegedly, someone in my comments mentioned that they said that this was supposed to be a triplet birth, and it went from triplet to twins, and now twins to a single. So y'all tell me. So interesting. The only reason not to tell the truth is because they have to keep defending the lie. Absolutely. I'm surprised one of those internet detectives haven't pulled the birth, and they may not be filed yet, but I'm sure they'll be filed soon. Yes, because the paperwork filed with the city and the state will tell it all. Those county records don't lie, right? I hope someone buy them a king size bed with a headboard. Girl, they said they got a whole interior designer. Maybe they're using the Keisha Kaylee design squad, because Keisha said she was going to get her services. She was gonna put her services out. Hold on a second. Let me wait. Is this girl?
Daddy a fool. That's my plate? Daddy a fool. Daddy a fool. Daddy a fool.
Girl, a whole one. Mahogany, blink 3 times, baby. Mahogany, if you need the rescue van, if you need the van to come get you from like the Handmaiden's Tale, girl, blink 3 times, turn around, touch the ground, and blink 2 more times, and we gonna send the van come get you, sis. Okay, because homeboy got you over there like you are a commander's wife and a handmaiden all in one, sis. What is going on over there? Okay, what is really going on? Had y'all started watching Handmaid's Tale? If you have not, you better. It started earlier this week, and I actually missed the premiere. But I caught the 2 episodes that dropped back to back. Handmaid's Tale is in its 5th season. If you're looking for something kind of, very, really good, super deep, kind of like, I don't know, I can't even put a word to describe it, but it's crazy. But I've been watching it since it came out. And they just dropped season 5. The first 2 episodes dropped, and it was pretty amazing. A couple of you said you wanted to talk about it, and I'm very happy to do so while the 2 episodes are still very fresh in my head. What's tomorrow? Damn, is today Saturday? Yes, tomorrow's Sunday. We'll talk about that on Real Talk Bougie tomorrow. I owe you guys a lot of talk. We'll try and get caught up on everything tonight. Love by Erica. We will talk Jasmine episode. We'll talk about all that. So if you guys are catching up, watching everything today, do so, because we are going to pop a bottle of Moet tonight. And like around 10:45, 11 o'clock, we are going to celebrate Virgo, and we are going to talk all of our shit tonight on this internet. Do you hear me? So just be ready, set your notifications, and sis will be coming through, and we will have a little drinky poo, and we will get caught up on all this gossip. Okay. So just be ready, and I will answer questions. You guys can call in, and we will just, girl, the douche bottle. Okay. Just wave the douche. Girl, that is the way to get everybody off right away. Like, okay, just wave the douche bottle and we're gonna be like, okay, bye, sis. Girl, she wanted to clean that yoni. She wanted to let us know yoni clean. Okay. All right. I went on Sissandra's show talking about they went on Sissandra's show talking about their third set of twins. I watched that blog yesterday. Was that recent? So was that a very recent interview? Sisandra. Okay, Sisandra. I've never heard of Sisandra, but thank you. I'm going to go and check out Sisandra. And is she a YouTube program? Girl, he is breeding her like she is a handmaiden. Okay. 2 months ago. Okay, we will have to go see about it. Is that potentially she got in vitro? I hope I'm still here with you guys. Can you give me a 1 in the chat? My phone just rang, so I don't know. Can y'all give me a 1 in the chat? Am I still with you guys? I just got a call and I feel like, okay. Can y'all still hear me? Are you still, okay. Okay. My sister-in-law was just calling. Okay. Girl. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to go check out Sisandra, see what they said. Look, if they lost a baby, they lost a baby. But I guess they feel like, you know what, with this controversy, we can go ahead and drag this thing on out. We can make this more than what it is. And we can make the people wonder. But I just think it's a real disservice. I think that as people who are pastors, people who are ministers of the word, people who are in a position, at the end of the day, when you are on the internet, whether you have a flock of 2 or 2,500 or millions, when you put yourself out as pastors and ministers of the word of God, I think that people are trusting you not necessarily to be perfect, but people are trusting you to do what you say and say what you mean. Okay. And I think that when you are out here trying to portray something that's not real, when you are almost appearing to be not trustworthy in your word, people are going to question you even harder because you are pastors, you are ministers of the word. And most people who put themselves or put that out there, that is how they earn their money. They're expecting you to be someone a cut above and someone who is a role model or a leader. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be a pillar above and beyond making mistakes and doing stupid and foolish things. But you do need to be somebody who would exercise some good damn judgment and not be stupid out here. Okay? Does that make sense? I mean, I'm trying to give y'all a whole lot of leeway. Okay? I just think it's very foolish to get out here and lead the people in a direction that is not positive and to continue this sham. If you lost a baby, just say you lost a baby. If you lost the baby early after in vitro, if you had in vitro or whatever happened, just tell the people what happened. I think it's just my opinion is I think it's just very, very wrong to continue this foolishness and this charade. Like people are wrong for asking. And if Mahogany, as a woman, if your husband has you doing this and you know that you know that you know better, you're just as wrong as he is, and you'll be held accountable too. And since he loves to talk about God so much, and he says that he serves a God that will strike people down for speaking on him, he's going to strike you down for leading people astray. Because as a pastor and a minister, you are held to account to a higher level as someone who is using and preaching the word of God, and you're sitting up here perpetuating a whole entire lie. So if I were you, sir, I would clean this mess up because people are looking at you sus. They're looking at you sus, and people have a lot of questions, and that's pretty much it. That's why they left the other church. Okay. He's a mean person, and he has Tim Montgomery. And we know what happened to Tim Montgomery, guys. We didn't even talk about it yet. But girl, Tim Montgomery, hold on a second. Let me call the cops. Girl, Was there a Tim Montgomery sighting? Girl. Hold on. Tim Montgomery? Boy, stop it. Okay, them girl. See, the Montgomerys were mad when people were speaking on them on this internet. Okay. Miss Robbie got mad when people were calling in on her family on over to a YouTube channel, Philly Phil's show, telling what they felt like they knew from the streets of St. Louis. And Miss Montgomery is over there starting lawsuits because people are expressing themselves, calling in, telling what they think they know from the streets of St. Louis. And homeboy is now found guilty by a jury of his peers in the murder of his own nephew, Miss Robbie's grandson, from her son, who was also murdered, whose father, I think Miss Robbie's husband, was also met in untimely death. There, and then his son, and now his son, which is really, really sad. But girl, now her husband, her son Tim is gone. The other son, you know, passed away. Grandson passed away. Ex-husband passed away. I mean, this is a whole mess. Girl, thank you for bringing that up. But we'll talk about that later. But yeah, Tim is definitely gone to the big house, and he was found guilty in just, girl, the most despicable crime, killing his own nephew for financial gain. Okay. No, I don't think they've sentenced him yet. That's coming up. But they did find him guilty, yes. And they said, you know, how could they find him guilty when you had two uncredible sources? But at the end of the day, this is what I think. So what was alleged and what Tim was found guilty on is the fact that Andre was murdered, but there was also an insurance policy taken out in Andre's name from Tim. Tim, like, if you didn't have anything to do with it, why did you have such a big insurance policy taken out only a few months before your nephew was murdered, and then you running to the insurance office trying to cash in with some shisty ass insurance agent who is looking at years himself? And then the scripper from Mississippi, was she from Mississippi? Girl, she was from somewhere, coming in, making calls, calling other people as soon as stuff was done. I mean, y'all all look stupid. And y'all, it wasn't even just the crime, it was the cover-up. That's what they always say. It's not the crime, it's the cover-up. And you got a whole bunch of nincompoops out here trying to act like they're John Gotti, doing hits and trying to collect on insurance and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. But y'all couldn't have been any more sloppy with this whole thing. And that's why everybody's going to jail. Okay. Period. That's what happens when you start to scam and play with the people, and then you get money hungry. Greed and being money hungry is probably some of the worst things that can become an addiction in your life. If you're not willing to earn your money the right way, legally and honestly and with integrity, you may as well hang it up. Okay. My ex killed his girlfriend for an insurance policy. Girl. Awful. Did that make you scared? Like, when did you learn that information? Because that would have made me be like, I think I need a break. I think I don't want to be in a relationship anymore. Are you okay with that? Girl, yes, I heard the Montgomerys are a complete, when Miss Robbie just kind of gave the rundown as if it was a resume, I was sitting there starting to bite my nails. Okay. But then when you hear other people talk about it, it's like, okay, sis. He took out a $4 million policy on an unemployed young man under 25. This is not, girl, stop it. If you got someone with a 4 million, like, let's just say, and I'm not saying this is true, I'm just using their names as an example. You might have someone like a Cardi B take out a $4 million policy. Her husband is a high earner. He makes a lot of money. He carries a portfolio, right? I don't even know how Offset is, but let's say Offset's 25. Okay. That would make sense, right? They have assets in that vicinity, and that would cover what that portfolio looks like, maybe even more, right? Andre is unemployed, young man with nothing but a heart, right? Beautiful smile. Because I used to watch Welcome to Sweetie Pies. I was shocked when I found out that Andre died. It was just, I remember watching when I was pregnant with Farrah, when he and Charles were doing the delivery business, when they were over at the West Florissant location, and he and Charles were kind of doing like their little version of like Uber or DoorDash. And it was just so funny because Charles was just so funny. I enjoyed that show so much. It was really sad that happened. But yeah, those people were a complete mess. Sad on so many levels. Absolutely. The root of all evil. Yeah, the love of money. It's not even that money is not evil. Money is an inanimate object. Okay. Money is just paper. All right. Money is kind of a hope, a wish, a promise. Because the market could fall and that dollar is not worth a dollar anymore. Or the market could go crazy and now our money is worth more, right? At the end of the day, it's the love of money. It's the greed. It's just the lust for it. Because if you have to have it at any cost or for anything, it will make you do crazy things like lie, cheat, steal, kill, all of those things. And it's awful. I think, back to the Jacksons of Atlanta, at the end of the day, I don't know what these people have on their mind, but my credibility is worth more than that. And I'm telling you, I think these people are really going to regret playing with these people. I love Charles Chu. Charles was such a sweet guy. So, laying out why she didn't believe Mahogany was really having twins based on their own videos from the doctor visit and their own slips of the tongue. Absolutely. I hadn't seen that, but I will definitely go check those out. Wine Glass and Chill is another commentary channel on these YouTube channels. So yeah, look, there's people who've been watching this channel for a minute, and I'm sure that there's lots of great commentary all around about it. So you guys go check some of that out to get some more context about what is going on out here. But at the end of the day, as someone who's kind of just started watching this channel, it's just very interesting. It's really like you got to listen for what they're not saying, because I do feel like they are dropping breadcrumbs, and they are just beating around the bush about what is and what isn't. And I just think it's very shameful that as pastors, and I'm certainly not one of these people who thinks just because you're a pastor, you have to be perfect. But when you are in a position of leadership, you are called to be a cut above. You don't expect your supervisor and your manager to show up late for work every day, do you? You don't expect the CEO to not pay make good on payroll every 2 weeks or every week, right? You have certain expectations of the people in leadership at the companies that you serve, or maybe your HOA, the principal, the school board president. You don't expect the school board president to be making it rain over at the strip club, right? Now, the school board president might be a man who enjoys the ladies, but you expect them to use some sort of discretion and decorum in how they do things to not embarrass the people and not embarrass themselves, because they are a leader. And when you're sitting up here, you're on a YouTube channel, you got millions of people watching you, you are calling yourself a pastor, a preacher of the word, a father, a husband, and you are playing in the people's faces saying that you called one of the names you did not use was Michael Jackson, the deceased king of pop. I'm trying to figure out, sir, what in the whole fuck are you talking about? Maybe the baby's name was going to be Michael. I don't know, but I just feel like he's playing in our faces. I was like, oh, you going to name your baby Michael Jackson? Oh, okay. Sir is playing with us. He is all the way playing, and I am not here for it. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to bring you that little bit of update because I've been promising you a Jacksons of Atlanta video. So we will come back and talk everything else. Three Mommies, Love by Erica, Rakan and Latoya, all of these people who have been showing up and showing out on these YouTube streets all week. We will get all the way caught up on what all of these mommies are doing and talk about it later on this evening. Okay, so make sure to set your notifications and be here so we can get up into it. Okay. Let's see what you guys are saying before I close this out. I'm late, so I'll slide the bar back. Thank you, Simply Christy. Okay. A preacher sitting up here lying and then threatening others with the wrath of God. Give me a freaking break. Girl, bye. Okay, you already know. Because our discernment tells us what? Sir, we don't, like, when you already know that someone it does not have the truth in them, you have nullified your position of authority. Like, it's like, sir, go and have a seat. Go have several seats. All right. But we're here for the entertainment. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Just understand, I'm not mad at the Jacksons. They are blessed. They have 5 children who seem to all be very healthy. And they have a very healthy YouTube channel that is yielding them a good paycheck. Okay. So I am not mad at them or mad for them, honey. We are just here entertained and seeing what they're talking about. And if they don't be careful, girl, people gonna be calling them police. They're gonna be calling it a scam. You guys are doing way too much and not providing the people. Justin, stop playing with the people, okay? Justin is doing way too much for way too little. Okay, guys, that's it for my Jacksons of Atlanta update. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys a little bit later on. Don't forget to set your notifications, and I will be back, and then we will get back into it, okay? See you guys later. Hey, KP. Okay, y'all, take care.
Walk it like I talk it, 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 walk it like I talk it.
Daddy a fool.
Yeah,
That's my plate? Daddy a fool. Daddy a fool. Daddy a fool.